so you don't have to guess. Your dating life can be for God's good. Your dating life can be for God's good. God actually deeply cares about your dating life and what you do with it. We're gonna use another Old Testament example here, a guy by the name of Joseph. Here's a really quick synopsis of Joseph's life. Joseph was loved by his dad. He was incredible at interpreting dreams. He was also hated by his brothers, and he was sold to a guy in Egypt, a master by the name of Potiphar, right? Now, this is a terrible thing that's happened to Joseph, but as he's in Egypt, God gives him great favor. He gives him success, right? His master Potiphar, he actually sees Joseph as very valuable to him and his house, and things start to go pretty well for him. We pick up in Genesis 39, 6 through 10, it says this: "Now Joseph was well-built and handsome." Joseph would have been on the next season of The Bachelorette, okay? He was well-built, he was handsome, what could go wrong? And after a while, his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." That is a very explicit invitation. Come to bed with me. His response, continuing on, is that he refused. He said, "With me in charge," he told her, "my master does not concern himself with anything in the house. Everything he owns, he has entrusted to my care. No one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" And though she spoke to Joseph day after day, trying to make her moves, he refused to go to bed with her or even be with her, meaning, or even be alone with her in the same room. Now, I'm not gonna lie, things didn't turn out awesome for Joseph in the immediate thing that happens right after this moment, but his decision was to go with God versus what the world offered him. And there's this comparison that I just wanna make for you here today. Joseph, he walked in close proximity with his God, so much so that when he was offered a very tempting offer to do something or to not do something in his dating life, in his sexual life, it says here that he considers God. How could I do such a wicked thing and sin against my God? His relationship with God is what led to his conviction when it comes to dating. You and I were in the same spot as Joseph, and honestly, we need to have the same thought process that Joseph has in this moment. Acknowledge the temptation. Okay, there's this thing in front of me, there's this date that's coming up, there's an opportunity to proceed forward with this guy or this girl in this way or that way. There's options in front of me, they're all tempting. What do I know for sure? That God has rescued me out of a dark place, and he's brought me to where I am now. He's been so generous to me. He's given me everything that I need, and he's entrusted me with this body that I have, with this mind that I have, with these choices and these situations that I have. He's entrusted me, and I love my God. I walk in close relationship with him. So because of all of that included, I'm gonna say no. Not only am I gonna say no, I'm actually gonna remove myself from situations like that follow that are also tempting in the same way. I just wanna say, I'm gonna choose what God says is good for me over what the world offers me. Your dating life and all of the choices that come with it, it can be for God's good. And God cares deeply about it. Don't separate it from God. Actually bring your dating life into the view of God. Talk him through it, talk others through it, and use wisdom as you do this.